So there's this reactive and proactive approach. So why the heck does that happen? How do you get in pain? How does that happen? How does the body just, you wake up one day, oh my gosh, so much pain. You didn't fall, you didn't get in an accident. How do you wake up with high blood pressure? You go to the doctor, you get a checkup. How'd that happen? Any? Stress. Yeah, stress. So my next question, is stress a good thing or a bad thing? Did you say that?
No, I didn't say anything.
Both.
Both,
Yeah. It's both. And is stress going to go away ever, or is it always there? It's always there. So stress is always going to be there, and it's a good thing and a bad thing, because what does stress mean? The definition of stress is what? Anything that's going to move you out of, so for example, exercise is stress. You do it, your blood pressure goes up, heart rate goes up, but then your body knows how to go back to normal, right? Is this working? It's working, okay. I had no idea, I was just chatting. You guys can see all that? Okay, cool. Stress, that's what I was talking about, it's perfect. So yeah, it's always present, and there's 3 dimensions of stress, because we always think that stress is bad traffic, I'm stuck in traffic, but there's actually components, oh yeah, thank you. Perfect. So stress can be physical. That's what people come to my office for. I hurt, I'm in pain, I'm sitting all day at my desk, I got in an accident. What people don't realize, it can also be chemical, the foods that we're putting in our body. So food can be used as a good stress or a bad stress too. And then the biggest one, I think, is this one right here, emotional. It doesn't get enough attention, which it should be, because the mental health problems we're seeing are immense. It hasn't been this bad, in a long time. So we're ignoring this whole component. So stress is 3 dimensions, and it's always there. So what's the problem? Is it the fact that we're just stressed out and that's it, we're doomed? No, what's happening is our body's ability to adapt to stress. So it's like, imagine where a camel, I'm just gonna use this word, camel, and this is like the last straw that broke the camel's back, right? Because I get this all the time. People come to my office, man, I was doing fine, and all of a sudden I woke up and I was turned and to pick up a pin, it wasn't even heavy, and then they're just going off about how they never felt this pain before, or it's been years. And so and that's what stress is. It's silent, right? It's like the straws are like the little stressors. Okay, my job, the commute, the kids, it's all piling up. But you don't feel that. It's all just piling up. And then finally, it's like you can pile a 999 straws on a camel's back, but it's like the one last one that is like it makes the biggest difference. So that's what stress does to us. We don't realize. But how do you measure that? Can you measure stress in the body? Well, that's just it. Like, the goal here is to find out, well, how do I measure if I'm healthy? Can we measure stress at all? How do I handle my stress, right? So the good news is we can measure stress. That's what I do in the office. So we'll get into that in a second. So it is very measurable and detectable. So when I'm doing the scans, many of you have had scans done. And we do them regardless if there's anything new. It's just a checkpoint. Like, hey, let's see how you're doing. And the whole purpose is, how are you adapting to stress is why what we're checking, right? Because you can't feel that. You could tell me on the form of how you're feeling, and sometimes it matches, sometimes it doesn't, right? So you see this here, it says subluxation. That's exactly what we're looking for as chiropractors.